This is going to be Boston pickling cucumbers. Kayla really likes to make pickles. I told her I would get her a lot of plants. Alright, welcome back to Living Redefined. It is May 15th today. It means I am 4 weeks behind on seed starting. This is the master bathroom. As you can see, all the fixtures and that's the shower there, and currently holding the worm bin actually. So this is the master bathroom, which is going to turn into the seed starting area for now, because we don't have a whole lot of space that we can commit to that, and this is going to be the last room that's finished. So I can take the next few weeks and set up a bunch of trays and have everything in one spot. That is the goal today. We're gonna set up right down here. These are all plumbing lines, which I'll move out of the way. But we are going to set up basically 3 trays. We have, we've upped our game a little bit on the seed starting. We have 3 4-foot T5 and T8 lamps that we'll be putting in here, which will hold 6 trays. Each tray has 72 cells in it, so I think that works out to be like 432 cells or something like that. And we're going to use pretty much the majority of that. I've calculated everything to be about 350 plants going into the garden. So I am going to get started, and I'm just going to fix it to the framing of the house because that's sturdy. It's not going to be permanent. It'll come out in 3 weeks, maybe a month, once I move everything outside. I can move things outside prior to that, but all the plants are going to be very small, and I don't think that, you know, with our late winter, they're going to survive out there. So I'm going to get started on that. I will set you up so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll get this going. All right, so all we're going to do is we need 6 pieces at 18 inches just for the flats. We're going to cut 45-degree angles for the supports. And then we just need to rip some plywood and we should be done. So I'm going to get to sawing, and we will start putting it together. It's the next day, but I got the shelves built. It's very ragtag. It's, like I said, I'm just throwing this together for like the next 2 or 3 weeks, so I didn't need to get a big shelving unit that we'd have to put up and break down and hide. We don't have a whole lot of space to store things currently, so this works. You can see there's 3 shelves, one all the way down here. This one's going to go on the floor. I'm just going to need to block this door from the dogs because they'll get in here and eat whatever's in those trays. I'll have 3 shelves. Each shelf will house 2 seed trays. Each seed tray has 72 cells, so that's 144 cells per shelf, which is a decent amount for a smaller garden, I guess. I've already tested everything. All the lights work. Now I have to plant, or I have to plant the trays. I'm going to try to get this done right now. It's, I don't know, 7 p.m. or so. So the sun's already below the tree line. But if I can get this done, I will. See all the birds everywhere. The sun's already going down. I have my 6 trays. So 5 there, 1 there. I'm just going to take my Pro Mix. This is, I don't want to drop the camera. This is not exactly what I'd like to start all my seeds in, but in a pinch, that's what we're going to go with. These are my seeds. There's, I don't know, 60 different varieties of anything from bell peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers. I have like Jimmy Nardellos and things like that in there. So I have a list on my phone of everything that I need to plant. I'm going to plant probably 10% or more extra, just because there's going to be some loss and some things just are not going to take. So hopefully I can get that all planted and put up and get the lights going. I'd get them going in the morning. Obviously it's 7 p.m. There's no sense in turning everything on right now. But if I can get them for a full day tomorrow, then that would be perfect. Let's see how it goes. I got the trays done. So we have 6 trays here. I haven't planted them yet. I haven't put seeds in there. It's just the trays with dirt because it's getting dark and I didn't want to do all the dirt in the house You can see I'm not the neatest person. I made a nice little mess. The task now is to go through and see how many of each plant I need and plant 10 or 15% more than that into these trays and get them put upstairs. That's pretty easy. I'm just gonna go through quickly and throw all the seeds in, and then as soon as I'm finished, I'll throw them up and turn all the lights on and show you what we got. I've done 3 of the trays. This is the 4th. The other 2 I'm going to leave unplanted tentatively, and I'm already late in the season, so that's not good. But I have so many redundant seeds, just like 14 different types of tomatoes and 13 types of peppers and 9 types of pickling cucumbers and things like that, that I want to go to town tomorrow and get a different variety, so I don't only have green peppers and tomatoes mid-season. We'll go pick up some squash or something like that to fill the other 2 trays in. So we're going to plant some snap peas, and this is just going to be, each packet is going to cover a full row, so 6 cells. So some sugar and snap peas, California Wonder peppers, Big Bertha peppers, Celebrity tomatoes, which I got from Living Traditions Homestead's channel as a recommendation, Opalka, San Marzano, Black Krim, Rose de Bern, Soldaki, which I got from James Prigione's channel, Boston Pickling Cucumbers, Market More 76, and Patio Snackers. So that's what we are going to plant. So these are the tomatoes. So I have 6 more varieties. So that's 36 more plants that are coming out of this, which I think I already have 50 cells planted. But this is Soldaki, which, like I said, was a recommendation, an indirect recommendation from James Prigioni in Jersey, but he swears by them. And I could only find them at one site, at Tomato Growers Supply Company. It's the only place that I could find them that would ship to Canada. Black Krim, which I also heard about from Living Traditions. A lot of these are not really widely available in Canada. It's really difficult. At least I found it's really difficult to get a nice variety of seeds in Canada. We don't have the resources that you do in the States. We can order from the States, but I can't order anything that's alive, obviously. So garlic, onions are tough. I had onions on one of these orders and they held those. Potatoes, obviously, I can't get. We have sugar and snap peas, Soldaki, Rose de Bern, Black Krim, San Marzano, Opalka, and Celebrity. Pretty much everything that I'm planting is coming as an indirect recommendation from a different YouTube channel. All right, so you can see the trays are set up. Like I've said previously, this is not the last iteration of this by any means. This is a mess and is temporary until I can get these trays planted, and then we'll have a dedicated seed starting / probably microgreens area in the basement. The top 4 trays are filled, so those are all planted. The one thing that I still have to do, the weight of the water is making the plywood bow, which is pushing all the water to the center. So these 4 rows are not getting water currently. So the only thing I have to do that'll do off camera is throw a 2x4 underneath just to firm that up. Same with the bottom row, or sorry, the middle. And then you can see there's the bottom down there. So that's all planted. This will stay like this for about 3 weeks. The lights are all hooked up to this smart switch that I got at Home Depot. So this just has a timer to turn on at 5 a.m. and turn off at 8 p.m. every single day. So that should work just fine. This is how we've always had it set up, and it's always worked well. And yeah, that's the whole setup. So I will keep everybody in the loop on how this is going, germination rates, and once we start planting and moving these outside, I'm going to shore up these shelves, and then we're good to go. So thanks for checking out the video, and we'll see you in the next one.